Dynamic banter. Mike and Steve are gonna do bits and have some fun. Dynamic banter. Honking horns and ringing bells and making good. Dynamic banter. Don't forget the history road on Dynamic banter.
That's how he said. Dude, I love it.
Guys,
What was what's the last one? Just
Oh, let's hear. Fupa. It's fupa. Or maybe it's orpa. Guys, welcome.
No. The show goes no further until we figure it
Hey,
out.
we need to know. Is it orpa or
Orpa.
fupa?
Hoopa.
Guys, welcome to the show. Man, okay.
How was your Halloween, Steve?
Well, it was a lot of fun, Mike. Thank you for asking. I did. I went to several parties. There was merriment.
Good.
And, yeah, I had a great time, man. It was really fun. I caught up with folks.
Like you were chasing after people?
Finally got up with them.
Uh-huh.
Chasing them down.
Finally grabbed some folks after all this time.
Chasing Bateman.
That's great. Glad you
Yeah,
had a
it was
time.
good, man. And, yeah, it was fun. Nothing really notable, I guess. There was a party I went to Friday night, and it was like a goth club or something.
Hell yeah.
But it was a costume evening for Hallows Eve. And a friend of a friend came to the costume party dressed as Super Babe Isabella Rossellini
Is that from
from Death Becomes Her.
what else?
Well, she's been in a bunch of stuff.
I'll do it.
But she's yeah, go ahead.
I don't want to hold up the story because I don't know who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
go ahead. You ever seen Death Becomes Her with Bruce Willis and Goldie Hawn and Meryl Streep?
Maybe.
Well,
Yes, I know who she is. She came dressed up as her?
as the character with like all the jewels on. Do you see the jewels? Like, type in Death. Yeah, the jewel, like the jewels covering her boobs and shit. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
she came in that outfit.
Tight.
And it was fucking perfect.
Yeah.
It was fucking perfect. It blew my mind.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I'm blown away by this. And then she like pulled out this little glass, like lit up vial. Because in the movie, in Death Becomes Her, spoiler alert, she's basically like this collector of antiquities. And she has many things from across the world. But she has this like potion that can make you young again.
Whoa.
And she gives it to Meryl Streep and Goldie Hawn, but the catch is they'll live forever. They'll never die.
And they put it on their boobs and they go.
And they go, whoop. Yeah, definitely that joke happens. But it's directed by Robert Zemeckis, who directed Back to the Future.
Oh, it's a comedy?
It's a comedy, dude.
Nice.
And Bruce Willis is Goldie Hawn's husband.
Uh-huh.
And he's like playing a character that you've never seen Bruce Willis do before.
They were married in real life as well, right?
Maybe.
Weren't they?
No. Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn have been
Right.
married like forever.
That's the one.
But Bruce Willis plays a character you've like never seen him play before.
What kind?
It's like a scared, like nervous, like I'm sorry,
What a
honey.
great actor that
He's
guy
so
is.
good, dude.
Yeah.
And a career that's like, Mamma Mia.
Does
Let
he
me
not,
get my
can he still not talk?
Oh, it's
He
bad.
just
It's
became,
bad?
Yeah, he just became like non-link.
Yeah, he
Like,
kind of went off.
he can't talk.
He's done now.
Yeah.
Damn. Poor guy.
Real sad, dude. But the guy has like an incredible legacy
Oh, yeah.
and leaves behind some cool folks too. His daughters are awesome, I guess.
Yes.
But
I heard
anyway,
they're very pretty.
they're very pretty girls.
Unless they're too young, in which case I do not believe that.
No, they're pretty in the sense that that is a pretty human.
They have to be like our age, are they not?
I think they are, yeah.
40-year-old. I don't want to offend any 40-year-olds out
No,
there.
there's men listening too.
But if you're hot, you're hot. I'm sorry.
Our audience is primarily 40-year-old males and females.
Dude, it is. It's interesting when people come out to shows and say they listen to DB, what like age group they're in.
I
Because
know.
they're still like younger people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who sent this to
Who sent this? Who
Which
sent
reference did you understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then there's people, and it goes all the way up to like, it really is from like, I would say mid 20s to like 40 something.
Yeah. It's been a while since like there's been like a pretty young fan. Then I'm
Right.
like, oh no.
Like I haven't
I
had.
started listening when I was like 17.
But we didn't like meet you until later, right?
I know, but you're thinking of like people who are listening to the show now.
I think about it in terms of like the amount of times where I would get a DM saying like, "Is the show 21 and up?" I don't get that anymore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I haven't gotten that in a
Yeah.
long time.
I'm basing it on the amount of like interaction that like from fans.
Live shows or something like that.
Yeah.
Like
and,
how many people have a cartoon character as their avatar?
You know, there was this. There
How many
are
people have kids in their avatar?
right. Have you ever experienced the parent that brings their kid? And that's kind of
Back in the
interesting.
day.
Yeah.
Like back in like whatever.
We
Like
had that in Salem, I feel like. There was dads or moms.
No. But I'm talking about kid, not like
a
teen.
kid. Okay.
Like I'm talking about, have you ever had a parent with their like young kid with them, and they're like, "Hey, my kid like loves it when you do those funny things,"
how young is
and
the kid?
I love it. It like maybe like like 9 or 10.
No.
No? Okay, maybe this was just Source Fed stuff.
I don't think I've ever done
That was
anything
kinda weird.
That's appropriate for a 9 or 10-year-old.
That felt weird because it was like, are you forcing this kid to be here?
Are you forcing this kid to like this because you think it's so
yeah,
funny?
yeah.
Because you're dressed exactly like me.
But I guess that's done all the time with sports and shit. Like, you're coming with me to a baseball game.
Sports are a thing that you could. I don't think it's impossible, but I think sports are such an experience that you could like go to with somebody and say, "Let's enjoy this experience."
Yeah.
I think it's more so than like a comedian or.
Yeah.
I don't think it's impossible. I don't think
Yeah.
it doesn't happen. Like if my dad took me to see like Steve Martin or something, that would work out. But like baseball, it's like I didn't know I liked baseball until I saw a baseball game in like a stadium.
Yeah,
and I
so
was
that's
like,
what I'm
oh,
saying.
this is crazy.
Yeah, like, but the parent like brought you.
But it's the
there.
Bell House and it's us.
Yeah. The parent's like, because the parent takes a chance too, because like maybe you go to a baseball game and you don't love it, you know?
Yeah, imagine that. And then you're there for like 4 hours.
Right, and then you're like, okay, well, I just know I don't like baseball. But
I
your
do love
dad
hot
keeps
dogs.
bringing you back to the games because he's got season tickets and
And a
shit.
drinking problem.
And he's got a drinking problem. So I'm like thinking that's always a possibility, is that you're dragging this poor kid to something they may not want to be at.
That's what I thought about all the kids in high school and middle school that would come in with Grateful Dead t-shirts. Or like all the
Right.
kids who liked Fish. when they were in.
Right.
Like they've just been to 4 Fish shows against their will.
Dude, I just remembered that like we have fans who have babies.
Yeah.
We have listeners who have like children who are like, they talk about their children and stuff.
They have their own born
They have
boys
their
and
own
girls.
born boys.
And
Like,
theys.
Yeah. And that's like, but they rarely like include them in like the things. Like I feel like maybe there's a History Road or two, where it's like one time my son heard you guys was listening, like didn't even realize they were listening to the podcast while I was listening, and then they said like horn honk or something. You know? Damn.
The pet mortician.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I was trying to think of. Okay. Anyway, that Isabella Rossellini costume was so rad, and then she entered like the Halloween contest, and she won $100.
Hell yeah, dude.
Just for showing up.
Making money on Halloween.
Come on, make it where you can get it. Where's my camera?
Which one is my camera? Which one is my camera? Which one is my camera? Which one is my camera? You never expect the drop.
No, you don't. So, dude, I have to talk about something that I'm very excited about. And I know that you are too, man. Okay. And I really want to nerd out about this with you because this news came out of nowhere. Yeah, that's right. That's right. And I'm talking about the Beatles. Did you know about this, Kevin?
Yes.
Did you hear about this?
There's a certain section of the audience right now that's like,
Here we go. You know what? I'm sorry if you have to hear a little bit of joy come from the hosts of a show that you listen to largely for free.
everyone in my camp.
So,
I have mixed feelings about it.
you do?
Yeah.
Well, can we let's catch the audience up on what exactly this is,
Please.
and then we'll get into like how we feel about it. So, the Beatles back in like after John died, Yoko gave Paul these demo tapes that had like 4 songs in them. And most of those have been used and released on anthology albums.
Free as a Bird.
Free as a Bird.
Which I love that song.
Such a good song. Like, it feels like that wasn't a posthumous Beatles song. It feels like it's just part of their discography.
Yeah, that could have been like on Let It Be or something.
Totally. And it just, I never knew it was a posthumous release until like maybe a couple years ago even.
Yeah.
But there was another one that was a posthumous
Which also
song.
wasn't bad.
Yeah, fuck. I forgot what it's called. Shit. Yeah, you want to check it out?
Yeah, I'll check it out.
And this one, a song called Now and then one other song that is probably never gonna see the light of day. But this song Now and Then was a song that the Beatles tried to make work in the 90s. Peace out and love.
So you ever hear of the Beatles?
What?
Have you ever heard of the...
Please.
Ringo trying to stop your wife so you can find out who the Beatles were.
the cartoon? the Yellow Submarine cartoon? Please. And then he just goes back.
Dude, you know what's the funniest thing about Yellow Submarine to me? Like, first of all,
The
that
fact
movie,
that it exists?
And the movie is fucking horrible.
Yeah. Man, did I want to like that so
Me
bad.
too, and I still want to. Because I love the Beatles so much, I still want to love it.
Yeah.
But it's so bad. But the funniest thing, one of the funniest things to me about Yellow Submarine, Kevin, I don't even know if you knew this. Did you hear about this?
Did you hear about this?
Did you hear about this?
Well, I've seen it.
Well, did you know, though, that the voices are not the Beatles? Which is so fucking funny to me.
Huge letdown. What a
None-
huge letdown. Dude, so funny. Imagine how it was pitched to them. Like, we're going to make a movie out of you guys.
Right.
You don't even have to be there.
Right.
We're
And-
just going to use songs you already made.
Dude, I bet it was probably more like this. Hey, guys, we really want to make a movie based off of Ringo's Yellow Submarine song. Was it Ringo? Fuck, I don't know. Ringo's Octopus's Garden. Whatever.
Yeah.
We want to make a Yellow Submarine animated movie, guys.
Yeah.
And they're like, and it'll be so out of sight, and it'll be absolutely groovy. And... just trying to fit in the times. and it'll be psychedelic and feature all of your songs. Okay?
And Ringo's like, especially mine?
That's right, Ringo. We'll have a whole Octopus's Garden moment in the movie. I'm in.
My song.
And then
Please.
they were like, and you guys will do the voices. And Paul goes, fuck no. And then they all
I'm
get...
not being in the same room with him.
Yeah.
Him or him.
They're like, dude,
What else you got?
I don't know why, but it's funny to think that they were just like, absolutely not. Yeah. And they're just like, get people that sound like us.
Yeah, they like, we've done 2 movies.
Isn't that funny,
Goodbye.
dude? Yeah. They're like, no.
Okay, you could have 1 more movie or no more Beatles.
So it makes it even shittier that it's not even the Beatles doing the voices.
Yeah.
But it is Beatles songs, like, throughout the movie,
Yeah.
obviously.
Hey
and,
Bulldog and all the rest of the most
yeah,
popular
all the
ones.
other ones.
Yeah.
And so it's really funny to think that they're just like, fuck you, we're not doing the voices for this.
And didn't they see it and they were like, I don't know what this is?
I don't know, but it's such a huge fucking part of the current pop culture of the Beatles. Like, you see it everywhere.
Well, I guess that's why they did it, to have something that they can make stuff
visually,
out of.
yeah.
But, like,
Yeah.
if it didn't exist, we would just have, like, really cool Sgt. Pepper's shit, probably.
That would be awesome.
Which would be so awesome.
Like if that was the thing,
yeah.
like people still like dressed up like that all
Yeah.
the time.
It'd be fucking rad.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's funny about, tangentially about Yellow Submarine. So, what was the other song? Did you find it?
Real love.
Real Love, which is a great song.
Yeah, I think
So,
they're both great.
Totally great songs. And so, anyway, in the 90s, George was still alive, and and Paul and Ringo got together and tried to make a track out of Now and Then, which was one of the other songs in the demos. And they fucked around with it with Jeff Lynne, who is so fucking rad, from ELO, like one of the greatest bands of all time. And Jeff Lynne is like master producer. There's so many fifth Beatles. They call him one of the fifth Beatles. But anyway, so Jeff Lynne and Paul and Ringo and George got together in the 90s and for like one day tried to make that into a song, Now and Then. And George was quoted as saying, "It's fucking rubbish."
Oh no.
And so Paul said because the Beatles is a democracy, they didn't continue on with it.
Right.
So they left it alone.
But they all agreed not to do their voices. Yellow Submarine.
So right, and then, yeah, even then they're like, "Well, also,
Yeah.
we're not doing Yellow
Yeah.
Submarine." They all agreed together they didn't want to do that shit. So they were like, "No fucking cartoons."
Yeah.
So they left it alone in the 90s, and it just went away. And then, obviously, Time and the Pocketbook call to you and say that you possibly have the last Beatles song. And if you could make it work, you could potentially have the last Beatles song ever. And I think that that idea grew and technology got better and George died, who was the holdout on why that song should be, and he thought it sucked.
Yeah.
So George is dead, so obviously it's up to Paul and Ringo and Yoko to decide if they should finish the song.
Yoko's like, if I can scream.
I know, right? Yoko just gets her name on it somewhere, which is pretty cool, I
Whatever.
guess.
Yeah.
It says Yoko Lennon. It has 3 production companies, like, under the song. It's Yoko Lennon, it's McCartney Limited, and Star Ski Production,
And
like
Hutch.
Ringo's thing.
Dude, if I was Yoko Ono, I'd be like, yes to whatever you want to do. Bring the check to me. Have a guy with white gloves, like a publisher's clearinghouse check.
Yeah.
Bring it to me
Right.
and knock on my door.
I want it to be the hologram of Ed McMahon.
I want it to be difficult to fit the check in the house.
Yeah. Yeah, she can get whatever she wants.
Yeah.
She's got those bloody glasses she posts every year on the Instagram. Anyway, so George died and technology got better, and so they, like, Jeff Lynne came back with Paul and Ringo, and they, like, made the fucking song. They used AI to, like, clean out, like, the shit that made George think it was shit.
Yeah. Which was what?
Which
Do you
was
know?
just the recording quality. Because the idea was is they were going to do what they did with Free as a Bird,
Use the recording, but not.
but, like, clean it up as best as they could, even though it sounded like shit. And I guess particularly Now and Then, which is the new song being released tomorrow,
Well.
particularly Now and Then, those demos, like, sounded the worst. Like, there was, like, an electronic hum over the entire, like, performance.
Sure.
And so that's what they spent a lot of time in the 90s trying to, like, get rid of, and that's when George was like, it sounds like shit.
Right.
So I guess the idea was that AI technology, the same that Peter Jackson used on the Get Back show documentary, which is actually called MAL. It's like AI linguist. I don't know, some kind of, but it's named after like Mal Evans, the guy that was like their tour manager.
Okay.
Which is really cool. And Peter Jackson's such a Beatles nerd, and we'll actually get back to Peter Jackson and the Beatles in a second after we get through this part. But anyway,
Right after this.
So they used AI tools to clean out all the audio garbage and to enhance John Lennon's vocals.
So George liked the song, but he just
Yes.
didn't like the quality.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very important.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, they like worked on it with Jeff Lynne, and Paul and Ringo approved it, and they laid down new tracks, and George had like a bunch of guitar parts that he was trying with the 90s version, the 90s session. So they used all of those in the new track.
Yeah.
And apparently it's like real good. There's like shitty demos out there, I guess, which I don't want to listen to.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm being such a nerd about this, but like I'm so excited that I'm going to go to a record store. I'm going to buy the record.
Get two.
And then I'm going to put it on my record player and listen to a new Beatles song on a record player.
Yeah.
Do it.
How fucking cool is that?
How much are the records?
Probably like $8 because it's a single. And here's the coolest thing about it. It has Love Me Do, their first ever single.
Yeah.
It has like a new like enhanced version of it.
Yeah.
And it has the Now and Then song. So it's their first single
Wow.
and their last single on one thing.
You're going to get tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow. Or I think they release new records are Friday, right?
I think Tuesdays.
Tuesday. Oh shit.
I'm almost positive.
I don't know. I'm gonna find out. But the song releases tomorrow on the 2nd. But yeah, we should go together, dude. I want to go because the variants will probably be like
New variants.
will probably be super tight and worth a little something someday, man.
I'm not selling this
Or a
shit.
fun collector item.
Dude, what is going on with records now? Mute Math was my favorite band, and they broke up. And the guy put all like his I have one more box of records in there of the record I came out with back in the day, and he has like his equivalent of that. He got their like warehouse or whatever got flooded, and they sent him everything, and so he salvaged all these boxes of records, and then he like put them on sale like one last day. He's like, this is the last thing.
Shit, yeah.
And they all went immediately, and then he put up an email address, and he was like, if you wanted the record but you missed it, like email me why. And I've been wanting to email him, but my email would just be like, I loved you guys and you broke up. I would love to have this record. And I don't think that's good enough.
Damn, but that's like your last chance.
That's just what the truth is. Yeah.
Right. And then, like, you don't think these will end up in shops like with a markup or
They
something?
probably will, but the whole thing, the artist doesn't want you buying like a flipped version
sense.
of it.
That makes
you know?
sense.
Especially if you just want it.
Dude, that's tight. Yeah, I mean, you know, like obviously something like the Beatles' last single or whatever is like something that seems like would be like
Yeah, especially the first pressing of it.
and would sell out pretty fast.
Yeah.
And on the website, there's like a bunch of like they're even selling a cassette of it, which is really cool.
Whoa.
And that would be like
And the hiss sounds so bad. George would have fucking
George would have
hated
hated it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the song releases tomorrow. I don't know if the record is out tomorrow. I'm assuming it would be.
Kev, will you look that up real quick?
But and tomorrow being yesterday for you listeners.
Yesterday.
Ooh.
Dude, tying it in.
Love, but I have too much to do.
Just the fact that yesterdays exist.
Yesterday.
Yesterday, and we're talking about the Beatles?
And the song's called Now and Then. Dude, anyway, but it's so cool. I'm so excited. I hit up my mom right away because she fucking loves the Beatles and she introduced me to the Beatles. And she remembers like Johnny or the Ed Sullivan Show performance. She
Yeah.
watched it on TV.
Cool.
And was like super in Beatlemania and like around for that. And
Dude,
so,
maybe the best career ever.
I know. I know.
Paul and whatever. Paul has the best career
Yeah.
of any musician
Ever.
Maybe.
Yeah. And he did like all of his side projects, and he was like with all these other bands.
He
for a
did
little
whatever he
bit.
wanted.
He did whatever the fuck he
Yeah.
wanted.
I
And
was
he's
just
still
thinking-
doing it.
Dude, there was this cover that came across my feed the other day of Baby I'm Amazed.
So good.
And I'm just like, what a beautiful fucking song.
So good.
I don't remember anything else on that record. There could have been nothing.
Yeah.
I think Junk is also on that record, which was It was supposed to be Beatles song, if I'm saying the right shit.
Dude, they're all good.
But it was like, what a banging situation to be in, to have this like crazy record-breaking, world-changing band, and then you just make music with your wife or whoever you want for the rest of your life, and maybe there's a good song on each album.
Yeah, maybe not.
And maybe not. And maybe there's people who love the entire like Wings and his solo stuff front to back. But just what a cool position you're in for the rest of your life.
He just had a brain that could make like catchy shit.
Yeah. Take
Like-
that for an ad or two.
And I think he totally made the catchiest Beatles songs.
Uh-huh.
Like obviously George's shit is like so fucking good.
Yeah.
And John did great shit in his solo career too.
Yeah.
Guy.
Please.
Dude, it's like Paul and John
Yeah.
are like fucking like Scottie Pippen
Totally,
and Michael
sure,
Jordan,
yeah.
and like scoring all the points, and then George and Ringo were like the people who got the ball to them,
Yes.
which is like ultra important.
But
and
like
it was
yeah.
the four of them that did the thing,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But it was like just a good team. Like everybody plays their part.
Like George was like a silent like genius
Mm-hmm.
that was like holding it all in because Paul was like, "No, do it like this.
Yeah.
You fucking cook."
Watch
Peace
me
and
have
love.
sex
Peace
with
out.
you, wife.
Yeah. I'm gonna jerk you off while I fuck your wife. And you're gonna love it.
Cook.
Cook. So, he was like a silent genius and was like stewing up like really amazing shit and like was very good. And Ringo was like obviously an incredible fucking drummer and still is.
Dude, I've seen so many videos of like why Ringo did this instead of what he could have done.
Mm-hmm.
And really when you like strip his stuff out and you listen to how simple it could have been but what he did instead, it's like very, very interesting.
For
and like
sure.
very made him unique.
Yeah, and they all loved him. Like
Yeah.
they all loved Ringo. Like they all had their own little riffs and shit, but no one really did with Ringo.
Yeah.
Like cuz he was like
Just
just
stayed out of shit.
very chill and fun loving.
And he was going through his own stuff.
exactly. Some terrible shit too.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
November 3rd is his seeming like when the records will be.
when the records are okay.
Friday.
The 3rd, Friday.
Yeah.
So
Which is also the next Surrounded shows. The last two Surrounded shows in LA for 2023 this year. And they've been fucking awesome, and we have such a great lineup. And tickets are going, but there's still tickets left probably for tonight. So if you want to come and bring your record, and I'll sign it.
bring any record.
Bring your Beatles record.
Bring your Duran Duran records.
Bring your Tears for Fears record, and I'll sign it.
But anyway, so I hit up my mom about the new song and let her know about it, and she didn't know about it. And there's a really cool trailer that like has Paul kind of like talking about it, and it has like George and everybody in it. And I sent that to my mom, and I was like, "Mom, there's a new Beatles song coming out." And
She's like, no, mijo, they broke up. Mijo.
"Mijo, please, are you on los drugas, mijo?"
Please. Like you do this all
I
the
know.
time.
Mom, the Beatles.
And Stella's like, every couple of years you do this.
Mom, George Harrison gave me a pizza.
Go to sleep, Mijo.
Mommy. but so I was like, Mom, new Beatles song, and she's like, what? And I was like, I had to explain it to her and send her the little trailer that explains it. And I was like, isn't it bonkers that you lived through Beatlemania when they were releasing new albums and new singles all the time, and then the two of them died, effectively killing the Beatles. But there's a new Beatles song being released, a new single being released in the same timeline as you experiencing the Beatles albums as they dropped.
And Tupac's on it. You didn't mention that
And
before.
Tupac's on it. I forgot to mention. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
That's okay. Just say the whole thing.
But yeah, Tupac, there's a whole Tupac song playing on top of it that they fixed up in AI.
And George hated it, but he's dead now.
Anyway, but yeah, George is dead. John hated it too. Then he didn't even hear it when he died.
John had no idea.
He had no idea about it, but he hated it. So, but anyway, I was like pretty tripped out that my mom and I get to like enjoy a new Beatles song together,
that's
like
beautiful.
in our lifetimes.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to think that like motherfucking Paul's just out there. He's just out there.
Paul out here.
Paul's out there making
Yeah.
music and touring. Apparently, he's touring with and doing like Beatles songs, which he like never does. Like he'll throw in like a couple here and there, but apparently he's doing a tour soon where he's doing like a bunch.
He has
of
a
Beatles
cover
songs.
band that plays bars now.
Right. They're called Not the Beatles. But anyway, really quickly,
It's called For Legal Purposes.
for legal purposes,
We are not the Beatles.
because of John Lennon. But one last thing, the Now and Then song, which is being released on the 2nd, it also has a music video that was directed by Peter Jackson. And it is comprised of completely unseen Beatles footage.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah,
That's
dude,
even
which
more
is
exciting.
crazy.
Yeah.
Because we've seen fucking everything at this point.
Yeah. Or we thought.
But there's like a bunch of like George's home movies in it, and like Paul and Ringo shot new stuff for it.
They all did vlogs before they died.
Yeah. Yo, fam, this is John.
Get ready with me.
Hey, my Imagineers. Welcome. My Imaginillies.
What's up, fam? This is John.
My Fabbers. What would Beatles YouTube fans be called?
Hey, beatheads.
Beatheads, yeah. Beatniks. What's up, Beatniks?
What's up, beatniks? It's fam John.
I'm buying myself a Scotch egg. Anyway, but
Dude, how much
yeah.
footage of him and Yoko is there?
Fucking so much. Like them having sex?
Yeah.
So
With his little
much.
John having
So
sex with his
much.
little butt.
I'm gonna come.
Dude, it's all like George with his family and like out in his garden smoking cigarettes, and like Ringo doing art and Paul like on tour.
Right.
And then every other shot is John being like, I'm gonna fucking come.
Come all over Yoko Ono. And
That's
his
such
home
a dude.
movies.
A lot of you aren't super experienced in sex, and we're gonna give you a hint right now. If you ever come on your partner, you have to say their
Their
first and last name,
full name.
so they know who it's for.
And it's even hotter if you throw the middle in.
And it's super hot if you call them Yoko Ono.
That's right, and they're not.
I'm going to come on Yoko Ono.
Oh no, I'm about to cover Yoko Ono and come. You can say it every time.
Please stop doing that. Stop doing the voice. This is why I don't let you do that.
All right, sure.
Let's hit those ads.
Let's hit those ads. Thank you, Kevin. And
I'm
can you
going to
keep us on
blast
track
them.
with these ads? Like, can you help time them?
Can you count out loud until we should
I
be done?
hate giving the sponsor a 5-minute ad after it being late and everything.
Yeah.
I hated that. I thought about cutting it, but then that'd be cutting something. That'd be making a lie. Because
Yeah,
the
you
show
can't make
has
lies.
it already.
We don't get paid to make lies.
I-
Also, I should say that I don't think David Copperfield was on Epstein's Island.
Oh, interesting.
I think I mixed it up because I think he owns his own island.
Oh, that's funny.
And so I was like, what kind of guy owns his own island? And then,
Someone who maybe got some pointers.
and that's an allegedly. I guess.
You could say allegedly. You could say allegedly before you say anything at all.
Now,
that you want.
allegedly, her original name was Orpa.
You know what we haven't heard in a minute, dude?
What?
Some Neil Gauche.
Oh, yeah. Dude, Neil's doing great. Neil's playing shows out in New York City.
Yeah, give us a Neil, a Gauche update.
Neil's doing great. He's with Joey Dardano. He's doing a lot of shows with him. Joey blew up on TikTok. And Neil's been going around and traveling with some people, I think. I got to hit him up. I love him very much. I wish him well. I'll see him in New York City.
Oh, that's
on
tight.
The 6th and 7th. On the 7th, there's a Surrounded show at the Stand in New York City. And on the 6th, I'm at the Delancey as part of the New York Comedy Club.
Dude, hell yeah.
Comedy Festival Club.
The
The
New York
musical.
Festival Club Comedy House. That's tight, dude. That's exciting. Tell Neil Gauche that I appreciate his contributions to the show. Guys, I want to thank Headgum.
No more fan mail.
Is this Saz?
I want to thank Headgum. I want to thank everyone who works on the show. Right, Kevin?
Freak show. Because you never know. You never know.
Shout out, guys, many times to Quip. Can I tell you something about Quip?
Yeah, I wish you would.
I absolutely love their gum.
Same.
And I carry it with me at all times. In fact, I have some in my pocket right now.
I have a couple jackets in rotation right now, and there's a pack of Quip gum in all the jackets to be safe.
Dude, it's so good, and it makes you feel less guilty about chewing something that might have bad stuff in it, and it's good for your teeth, and that's always a good time.
I've been swallowing them whole without chewing.
Maybe don't do that.
Allegedly.
And guys, good health starts with good habits, and Quip makes it easy by delivering all the oral care essentials you need to care for your mouth. Guys, the mints, the gum, delicious. We love them. They're helpful. They're good for your teeth. They're good for your gums. All that goodness. And the electric toothbrush, mamma mia. We're talking time sonic vibrations with 30-second pulses that guide you on a dentist recommended 2-minute clean. I'm telling you, it zips you. It gives you a little zoos. And then that's how you know you gotta go to the other side. And it's nice, and I like that. And it's lightweight and sleek, and it looks cool. And it comes with a thing you can stick on your glass, and it's like a cool toothbrush holder, and you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Now my house is sleek. Not to mention the water flosser. My goodness, what a really wonderful product that
Big
they
fan
sell.
of the water flosser. I've been doing it in the shower, and it's just nice. I'm not a huge. I'll floss because I have to, but I don't. It's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's nice to get in there with the water pick. It's good.
Right. It feels like we're not going at it with some kind of organic, thread or something.
Or you're
like,
doing it with organic water.
Whatever it is you're putting up there into your gums is, maybe something that's damaging some stuff up there. But with the water pick, it's water, my friend.
It's water.
It's just water, my friend.
Good LA tap water. Get it in you.
And it's got an extra wide lid that fits right under the faucet and fills up in seconds. And it's cordless and rechargeable, and it lasts up to 8 weeks with daily use before charging. And there's no bulky charging dock or tangled cords.
You wrote it?
I did not say bulky, I said bulky.
Of course not.
That was for 2 people.
And I'm one of them. I think you're the other one.
And guys, $7 replacement floss tips are shipped to you every 3 months to keep things flowing smoothly and to prevent mineral deposits from building up. So guys, if you go to getquip.com/banter right now, you're going to get 20% off any electric toothbrush, mint and gum dispenser, or water flosser. That's 20% off any electric toothbrush, mint and gum dispenser, or water flosser at getquip.com/banter. That's spelled at getquip.com/banter. Quip, the Good Habits Company.
Three, 5, 3. Send him this part. 3. I want to tell you about this new song idea I have in the library.
Let's hear it, man. What is it? Wow.
What do you think?
Sounds great. Sounds like a good start.
Dude, that's the first line of Then and Now.
Freak,
It's just John going 3-3.
show. Guys, Tushy. We love Tushy up in here. Big time. We
Big
talk
Tushy
about
heads.
Tushy heads. Big boy Tushy heads. We are Tushy heads. And guys, look, locking yourself away in the bathroom is not hiding when it improves your health. That's right. And what are we talking about here? I'm talking about stopping the archaic, cavemanic move of wiping down your one little guy down there with horrifying horror movie props like sandpaper,
Yeah.
tiny one-ply toilet paper,
Pages from a book.
leaves. That's bonkers, because now we live in the 20th century. Is it 20th? 21st? We're
There's no way to know.
We're the 21st century now.
I don't give a fuck.
Tushy's great, guys, because we're living in the future, and guess what? In the future, we clean our buttocks with water, not with paper, and it changes your life, and it cleans you up in a way that is absolutely healthier for your body, because you're not shoving that paper up there.
Yeah.
You got water. Water's from nature in it. And with over 100,000 five-star reviews, you can see why millions of real pooping humans already love Hello Tushy Bidet, because every Hello Tushy Bidet attachment comes with a 30-day risk-free guarantee and 12-month warranty. And that fresh stream of water cleans your bum 2 times better than wiping. How about that, boys? Now I'm a clean man.
You're taking a poop and you hear that in the stall next to you.
Now I'm a clean man.
Yeah, we got it. We got it in the library.
We're good. And even if you use wet wipes, you're still smearing poop around, I'll have you know, and introducing nasty chemicals to your butt. What's in those things? I don't know. Mike doesn't know.
I don't know. Don't
Kevin
look at me.
doesn't know.
Kevin?
We don't know, and it could be real bad. It could be real bad, and you're just sticking it up to your down mouth. So, here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna attach it to your existing toilet, which requires no electricity or additional plumbing, so you're not ripping anything out. You're not taking your toilet away. You are adding a thing to it that is very easy to install. And guess what? It'll cut toilet paper use by 80%! 80%! Yeah! A Hello Tushy Bidet pays for itself in under a year. So, why don't you take care of yourself from bottom up this holiday season, because Thanksgiving is coming. And your colon will thank you, I believe. If you've got a tushy down there.
If you know where to listen.
Dude, one day, Thanksgiving and tushy will be synonymous with each other.
Tushgiving.
Tushgiving. Ooh, that's very nice. Take it, that's free.
It's Tushgiving.
So, go to hellotushy.com/banter and use that promo code BANTER for 10% off your first order. Don't miss out on their Spend and Get event going on now through November 18th. There you go. They're doing a Thanksgiving thing. So, that's hellotushy.com/banter to join us in the future revolution of treating your yum-yums real good.
Isn't every event a spend and get event at a store?
Yes. Guys, Fume! Last but not least, here we must talk about Fume. And look, guys, cold turkey may be great on some sandwiches, but there's a better way to break your bad habits, and we're not talking about some weird mind voodoo from your crazy neighbor, or charging crystals in the moonlight and putting that down your throat. We're talking about
Slow and cool.
like the cool kids are doing. Just because it's cool doesn't mean it's good. We're talking about our sponsor, Fume. And they're looking at the problem in a different way. Not everything in a bad habit is wrong. So instead of a drastic, uncomfortable change, why not just remove the bad from your habit? Now, Fume is an innovative, award-winning flavored air device.
Flavored air.
That
Steve,
does
tell
just
me
that.
more about that.
Well, I'll tell you, Michael. It's not vapor. It's flavored air.
You're telling me this is flavored air?
That's right, and it's not electronic. Instead of that, it's completely natural. And instead of those harmful chemicals that we don't know what we're putting down and into our organs, Fume uses a delicious flavors.
It's kind of like a filter that you suck regular air through.
Yes, indeed, that is
It's
kind
nice.
of what it is.
It turns regular air into nice air.
And what we're saying is instead of bad, it's good. It's a habit that you're free to enjoy. It makes replacing your bad habit easy. And your Fume comes with an adjustable airflow dial and is designed with movable parts and magnets for fidgeting, giving your fingers a lot to do, which is helpful for de-stressing and anxiety while breaking your habit. And guys, listen, it's fun. It's like a fun little fidget toy that you have.
It's very
that,
coolly constructed.
like, it's really easy to kind of like forget about the thing that you're like breathing in while you sit there playing video games or watch a movie or something. And so if you've got this there instead, you're like giving yourself something that's like just air. Stopping is something we all put off because it's hard.
Yes, I'm with you.
But switching to Fume is easy, enjoyable, and even fun. And Fume has served over 150,000 customers and has thousands of success stories. And there's no reason that it can't be used.
See if you could replace your oral fixation with something that's not slowly hurting you, and see if you like it.
Yes. So join Fume in accelerating humanity's breakup from destructive habits by picking up the Journey Pack today. Head to tryfume.com and use that code BANTER to save 10% off when you get the Journey Pack today. That's tryfume, FUM.com, and use that code BANTER to save an additional 10% off your order today. That's tryfume.com/banter. Offer code BANTER for 10% off the Journey Pack. Thank you, Fume.
How do we do on time for the
They
ads?
were an average 4 minutes each.
No way. Is that true?
Yep.
Why didn't you try to stop
How
us?
did you even attempt?
Whoa.
Damn, there's really something wrong with us.
We
'Cause
just
that
like
was
the
us-
products we advertise.
Yeah, that's it.
And
That
we-
was us being like,
Because you guys make it your own thing, you don't just read it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We like what we advertise, so we're like talking a lot about why we like it.
yeah.
Yeah.
What was it? What happened? Are we still recording?
Yeah?
Oh boy.
Interesting.
It might have been the cable.
Was that headgun?
Like the headphone.
It was gone.
Yeah, that
You
might have
shouldn't talk about this on the show.
Oh, there is a little bit of a tug happening. Anyway, guys.
So, yeah, that's that, you know? Like, what it is what it is. Guys, Mike, is there anything you want to share before we go into some history roads?
Yeah, I just want to say tonight, Surrounded show in LA, last one in LA this year. And then the 6th and 7th, I'll be in New York City. And on the 7th, I'm doing Surrounded at the Stand. Tickets for all that stuff on MikeFalzone.com. Thank you. Love you. Also, can I give our weekly shout out to Lim Yam Jomch?
Yeah, dude.
And Leah's been doing such a great job on
Killing it.
clips. She has a little break coming up, and we're gonna miss her for a week or two. But
We don't
she's
know
been.
what we're gonna do.
I don't. I might. Finally.
I might too.
So I mean, and there's only one way to stop it, and it's to not.
Maybe they should not.
But she's been killing it, and all the clips have been really funny. She's been doing a great job. So I just want to give a shout out.
And obviously, there's a little boy over there on the couch that is absolutely a great member of this team, killing it as usual. We put out a really fun Halloween sketch.
Yeah.
That is a continuation of a battle between Mike and myself and Chucky from Child's Play.
Charles
Charles
Dahl.
Murderer. Charles Dahl. Charles Good Guy.
How you call it a battle?
There's a battle that we're having because we once said that it would probably be really easy to stop Chucky, and that pissed him off.
Yeah.
So we've had a run-in with Chucky twice now, and Kevin put that together, and it went up on Patreon last week.
Yeah, the one we did last year is now available on our YouTube page.
That's right, youtube.com/dynamicbanter, where you watch the video version of this show as well. Which has fun shit in it. And yeah, so that Chucky sketch is real fun. And Kevin, I want to give you a shout out because that was a very good video.
Great job, Kevin.
Nice work, boys.
Kevin, love to see your editing style so much, and are very blessed when it benefits the show.
Yeah, and it works.
Such a cool thing. Very happy that you're with us. Anyway, as long as we're not sucking each other's dicks off. I don't like seeing men compliment each other. Men should be macho and not talk about feelings or appreciating other people ever. Kevin's jerking off to establish dominance in the corner.
It's Christmas time now.
Christmas, Christmas,
Halloween,
Christmas, Christmas.
Halloween,
Let's just do all the holidays at once. This is the new Beatles song.
Sounds pretty good. Anything in particular?
There's a lot of like scary ones, but I think we should move
I'm
on.
sick of the scary ones.
Yeah.
Shout out to you if you sent a scary one in. Sorry. Also, if you'd like to text on live updates
This
for
Conan?
my shows or Dynamic Banter shows, you could always text 818-722-8682. Some of you might think that texts aren't coming through, but it's because we don't send a lot of them, because I desperately don't want to piss anybody off. So once in a while I'll get somebody saying, hey, I never get your text. It's because they're not. I haven't sent you any. I'm trying to be cool. I'm trying to play cool.
What about this DB or not DB?
Yeah. It seems like something we've done now.
Is it? Wow, this is some insane formatting,
I know,
email
it is.
formatting. Holy shit.
Why?
I'm looking at a serial killer's note to the police.
Oh no.
It's very weirdly
And
spaced.
who's it from?
It is from success equals false. Maybe this is AI reaching out to us.
Hey,
It's the void. Guys, this email says DB or not DB, a new game for the boys.
oh, this is like, is it something you've talked about or not?
I don't know. Titles are always fun because we don't know a lot of them.
There's so many people in this room.
We literally did a Patreon video of this.
Yeah.
But we did that, like, it's different, but it's probably different.
Dude, that would be the ultimate version of this, is if they watched the Patreon version we did and then asked us the same questions and we still got them all wrong.
Wow, just because they knew we'd forget everything.
Yeah, if the game is like, did you talk about this in the Patreon video you guys did? Or did I make it up? Dude, can you play the other part of this? The part with the talking? 'Cause I haven't heard it in so long. Be nice or not be nice and
We need a theme song for Be Nice or Not Be Nice.
Yeah, a good old fashioned be nice or not be nice and Josephine says good enough.
So the way the game is played is you need to figure out.
Yeah, just
what I
moving
think
on
what I
from
would
it.
Dude, after we
Nice.
both die, or after one of us dies, we're just going to be making more stuff like that. This is a segment that they might have done if they were both alive. They were working on it.
It's that. Kevin had some tapes. Kevin had tapes that have some unreleased DVD bits.
Dude, how much of our AI episode would be just noise?
Oh, that's fucking funny.
Weird robot noises that no one's ever heard before.
So, is this good, Kevin? Should we just not do it?
Do it, but start.
Do it.
Just,
Okay, the
Start-
concept.
start
Okay,
there.
okay. We'll leave out the where the bodies are part.
We'll leave out the parts that's just drawings
The
I'm supposed to
incriminating.
understand.
The concept is simple. Below, I have listed episode titles. Yeah, this is fun. This is fun every time, even if it's the same.
Even if it's not fun, it's
Our
pretty good.
brains don't work like
Our brains
regular
work
people.
in the moment.
yes.
That's it.
And then when it's like, I think we have.
There's no foresight.
Yeah.
And there's no memory.
I think it's 5 minutes. I think it's anything beyond 5
Yeah.
minutes.
You ever see a
In either
goldfish?
direction.
Make it the size of a person and put a beard on it.
That's us. Below, I've listed episode titles, half of which are fake and half of which are real.
What do we win if we get them right?
Originally, I was gonna come up. We win that we haven't lost our minds completely yet.
Uh-oh. I don't like our chances.
Originally, I was gonna come up with the fake ones myself, Dave and Ross paint color style, but I instead opted for a more interesting twist, potentially saving myself some, well, at least you tried, embarrassment if my own creations fell flat. Ooh, we stand a self-aware
Yeah.
fucking
I want
person.
to give you guys a challenge to get every single one of these right.
What's the challenge?
He wants us to get everyone
All of
right.
them right.
What are the stakes?
Well, we don't have.
If we get it wrong,
See?
if we
So
get
what's the point?
if we get one wrong, the show ends the second we find out.
So everyone suffers if we get it
Everyone.
wrong.
You're all in this together.
See, this is fun. Now I'm all juiced up.
Make sure you got all your dates. In.
Jesus, this is scary.
Oh, yeah. Yes, a couple times.
Do you want to do it one more time?
If you want to come see me tonight, surrounded at the Hollywood Improv in the Lab, 2 shows. If there's room in the second one, which there looks like there might be, you could stay for both. If you're having financial troubles, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems with a bitch ain't work. No, if you're having financial problems, hit me up and I'll try to help you with tickets. And the 6th and 7th, I'm in New York. Thank you.
Some intense, like.
Oh, you want some like
Dude, like,
who wants to be
yeah.
a millionaire? Exactly.
Dude, this is how we should end the show until we get them all right. And we have to start at the beginning
do
every
it,
time.
we do it at the end of every show, like in the history
And
road.
we're always out in the first one.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
And you have the right answers. Ah.
Yeah, just don't scroll down past the titles.
Dude, I'm nervous. I love steaks.
There we go.
Is your brain broken or not? And this is going back 8 years.
10.
I think it's.
No, I don't know. I have no idea.
It's going to be 8 years in March.
So it says the twist is that the fake titles are things that you've actually said or talked about on the show.
Oh, well, this is like, that's ultra impossible.
No, I mean,
because if it
no.
sounds familiar,
I
then
think you might just think.
I also don't know a lot of the
well,
titles.
how good were we at the Patreon video? How good were we when
You
we
were
did?
pretty good.
We were pretty good?
Yeah, you probably got like 80%.
Okay.
But the thing with that is, like, sometimes I know if there's like a memory in there that we've talked about it before, but I don't know if it was the title.
You gotta a little bit let Steve take the lead.
Yeah.
With his, because he's been the one who actually.
Right.
named it.
But
I'll be your consultant, but
okay,
you got to give the final answer.
you're the phone line, or you're like the land, what do they call that? The
Friend. Phone a friend.
Yeah, Lifeline.
Lifeline.
Mayor. Oh, we can call the mayor anytime. Mayor. Hey, Mayor. Mayor, is it okay if we call on you for some trivia?
What's the game? Explain the whole game.
Well, if I
No,
could...
I'm just kidding. I was listening the whole time.
Oh, great. What
Yeah,
are
let
you...
me just
Wait,
get
aren't you
this.
supposed to be working?
Give me 1 second.
You're listening to the show?
Hello, Steve, I'm back. Hey, let me just get this. We forgot to order lunch. Yeah, Szechuan chicken. Okay, Steve, you got my underwear. Let me just get this one.
We're not going to be able to reach the mayor, I don't think. It sounds like he's
in trouble. He's listening to the show. That's crazy. I didn't know he did that.
He has the room bugged.
But okay, so these are things that we've actually said or talked about on the show, but are not the titles of the episodes themselves.
And then 3 of them are ones he made up.
Oh, there are 3 that he made up? Since I couldn't resist throwing in at least a few, there are bonus 3 titles which I've completely made up myself. Okay. See if you can guess which ones those are. All
Do
right.
we have to guess?
No, just guess if it's real.
Oh, the correct answers are at the bottom.
Yeah,
so you'll know, yeah, but you'll know. Like, you want to look?
But
Okay.
it's just titles. Yes or no, was this a title?
Okay, this is already hard, I think.
No way.
I don't think we've ever named an episode Poop Burps. But there was an
farts are poop
episode
burps.
where we called your doctor friend about poop coming up into your mouth.
Like, if you held in a fart, does it turn into a bad idea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, did we call that episode Poop Burps?
What's Mike's answer?
I'm going to say no, but I don't know.
I would love it if the first one was like completely not true. Like they already did, like they're just starting off with a fake one right away. You know? Poop burps.
Because I know we talked about it.
Were we feeling kind of particularly...
Did we think that was the...
This one was in the Patreon video that we did. You should know the answer.
Was it easier then?
Yeah.
Alright, well then I'm gonna go with my gut.
Which is?
Speaking of poops, Orpa. Can we call Orpa? is that an option? Give a direct line to Orpa. Okay, I'm gonna say yes. There's an episode called Poop Burps. Yeah! Whoa!
Do we need a theme song for Be Nice or Not?
All right, there's 73 more of these. Number 2, Strangers Things. I don't think we've done.
That sounds like an impression of something we would say.
Yeah. You seen Strangers Things?
What's that show, Strangers Things?
Where did all these Strangers Things come from?
It used to be called Storage Wars.
What's inside that backpack? Well, it's just a Stranger's Thing.
This locker is filled with Strangers Things. I'm gonna say no.
I say no as well.
Correct.
Yes!
That's what he made up.
Dude,
Pretty good.
that is
That's
kind
a
of
great
good
one.
instincts. That's
Yep.
like you're trying to say a thing that we would say.
Right.
Like we can kind of pick up on that.
Dude, totally. I believe we said that. Very good. Very good. Good work, buddy. A quadrillion Tic Tacs. Shit, this could be a throw off, because is that what we call
Like
it?
an SAT question
Yeah.
where like a piece of it isn't right.
Or like, is it a quadrillion Tic Tacs or was it a
Not
gorillion?
like that.
Really?
There's not
Okay.
like one, like, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna...
Was it the title?
I don't know if it was the title, because it's like we're giving it away in the title.
That was also like episode 27.
I know, it's so unfair.
Show has to end sometimes.
Because there's another TikTok episode. I mean, Tic Tac episode. That's in there.
There's
There's
more
two?
than one in the list? There's one called About a Billion Tic Tacs. I don't think that one's real.
That sounds more real to me than quadrillion Tic Tac.
About a billion. I just don't think... I don't think we would have given it away if that's like what it is. I don't think we would have given it away in the title.
I'll go with your shit.
Fuck.
Let's let's try to figure out how many Tic Tacs there are.
Okay, let's do it. 1.
I remember having one in 3rd grade. I had an orange one. 2.
3 multiplied by. Okay, hang on, let me do some math here really quick. All right. Yeah, man, it's a lot of Tic Tacs.
Here's the mayor. Do you need help from the Treasury Department? Let me get this.
Yes, actually, Mayor, question.
I'm gonna have to put you on hold.
Okay, you know what? Between about a billion Tic Tacs and a quadrillion Tic Tacs, I think a quadrillion Tic Tacs might be real.
I think about a billion is funnier, so I'm hoping that was ours.
All right, I'm gonna say.
And you have to hit it as hard as you can.
I have to break the Zoom.
Okay.
I'm gonna say a quadrillion Tic Tacs is an episode title. It is! Whoa!
Thank God you're here.
Wow, they get more show.
Yeah, this show's never gonna end.
If we get them all right, the show goes on for an extra hour.
We have to do another show right now.
3 episodes. Okay, the next
The
one.
answer is yes. That was did you guys answer already?
Yeah, you helped us.
Okay, hold on.
Thanks, Mayor. Hello. Number 4, the taco no one asked for. I don't think that's real.
I don't remember what that could have been.
I'm gonna say that's not real.
That was a HeadGum podcast.
Quickest answer.
Love it.
No deliberation.
Damn, there was a taco.
Yeah.
Really?
What's it about? Do you remember?
I don't remember. I think it was an old one.
Love this ending.